are very powerful. That our beliefs are like a filter on a camera. Isn't that interesting? Our beliefs are like a filter on a camera. And so we can look and experience the drama of life, either with rose, we say, and we take that as a negative, rose-colored glasses. They'll say, Angelo, you're looking at the world like through rose-colored glasses, which means that I'm a dreamer and it's not going to work. No, we can look through the activities of this drama through a rose-covered, positive experience. Or we can look at it in darkness. Those are our choices. And our beliefs are the biology of our, will actually adapt to whatever we decide. If we want to be in darkness, the biology of our being, Deepak and all the contemporary writers say, we're literally, you might as well feed yourself arsenic, because that's what you're doing when you're allowing the darkness, when you're looking at the world in darkness. Or we can look at it as being a very positive experience. And what we need to realize is this, that we can change it by just changing our beliefs. We don't have to stay in that. Now, what he says is this, and it's very awesome. He said that 85% of the universe, 85% of the people of the universe itself function at that lower level of calibration. 85%. But here's the good news. The good news is that the other 15% who understand what we mean when we say the unity consciousness or the Christ consciousness, they actually balance out and bring forth and bring up the consciousness of the rest of the 85%. Isn't that interesting? So the majority of the people, 85%, are in that destructive level of consciousness. But when those 15% of people, and that's the people from the PLC, when we realize that we are one with this divine energy of love, we raise the whole act. Belief is so important. There's a story about this guy who was from Tennessee, Nashville, Tennessee. This doctor was treating a patient who had cancer of the esophagus. Everybody knew he had cancer of the esophagus. And this was like 1974. When cancer of the esophagus, the core belief was that if you get cancer of the esophagus, you would have no chance of survival. 100% fatality. Here's a guy whose diagnosis was, you have cancer of the esophagus. So, needless to say, in a couple of 3 weeks, he died. So the autopsy showed one thing. He had very little cancer in his body. Oh, he had a spot on his lungs and a spot on his liver. No more outstanding than most people have a little bit of cancer in their body. But the shocking thing was that his belief that he had cancer overruled the reality. He had no cancer of the esophagus. So the question was, what did he die of? He didn't die of cancer. He died with cancer, very little, not enough to kill him, but he died. And the question is, did he die because he believed he had cancer? This is the power that we have in belief. And what I love about all this is that I have the power to believe this, that which I desire, through my faith, is the truth of my being. Think about that. That which I desire is the truth of my being. That's how I can change things. But I need to realize that which I desire to experience in my life is my truth. And we teach our practitioners this a lot. And so in closing, we need to look at the fact that when we decide to accept the fact that we are a life form of God, that we need to get our act together and act it, and that means living the nature, which is our nature, of love, harmony, and abundance, peace, joy, and whatever else you want to call it, that when we get that act together, that we not only raise our own consciousness and become more empowered, but we can also make a difference in the universe by raising the consciousness of everyone else. Say it with me loud and clear.
And so it is.
I'm done with this.